Hey folks, grumpy blogger coming at you. See if I can get out of here without any problems. I went in and this is a continuation of what I did. This may be up the next day, I don't know. But anyways, I am running over to Billy Sims BBQ to get me a chopped beef sandwich because Judy wanted Alpo for dinner. So Alpo should get, well, it's corned beef hash, but it's the same stuff, right? Canned dog food. It looks the same, you know. I bet anybody eats corned beef hash out of a can looks at that from now on and they're going to think Alpo. You know, maybe gravy train. You know, maybe it's a little bit better quality than Alpo. So it might be gravy train or what's that one? Little Caesars. There you go. Except Little Caesars come in a little plastic pack like that, you know. So about that square. So there. Here we go. I always forget the camera's over there, and I look at this monitor up here. So I apologize when I look up if I'm looking at the wrong place. So, I need to turn here and cut over a block. What the hell? Or what the hey? I'll go this way until I have to. And a little bit different way to the back way than what I normally go. And if I'm not mistaken, this may either dead ends or it turns into that street. It dead ends. Yep. Here you are seeing the better side of town. This is where the millionaires really live. You know, this is where they all live. You can see this fine block they live on. And folks, this is a street. This isn't an alley. It looks like an alley, but it's not. The way it's taken care of, though, this may be where part of that sewer line they're fixing to replace is at. So, anyways, so much for that little side trip. But hey, it's different. Now I'm back on the main street. This is the street that a block or two up passes in front of my son's house. What can I say? So one of the things, you know, is talking. You know, I'm a conservative for the most part. My values are conservative. I might be slightly liberal on a few things, but or moderate. I'm never liberal. But there's a few things I'm moderate on. Not very much. And I think most of us, just like anybody, there's those of us that are far right and those of us that are far left, and then there's those of us that are more or less just average. And I am a conservative in my politics and in everything else, but I'm also I try to be a tolerant person, as long as you're not trying to tell me what I'm doing wrong. And because I kind of think, you know, I know what I'm doing wrong if I'm doing it wrong. And but yeah, I'm a God-fearing, family-loving, Bible-toting, gun-toting conservative, okay? But that doesn't mean that you have to believe the way I do. I mean, if we all believed the same way, it would be a very, very boring world. Actually, it would be totalitarianism, you know? But one of the things, I saw something pop up today. There's some video that's just come out in the last day or two. I just got a notice about it today. And it shows not one, but two rockets launched at that Ukrainian airline that was taken down in Iran. So, because one of the questions was, why did the black box or the transponder stop transmitting minutes before, within a minute or so prior to it being hit by the missile? So, well, the reason it did is because it was already been hit once, and when it was hit the first time, that's why the transponder stopped sending out, and then it was hit a second time. And this was a video that was shot from probably about 4 miles from where it was at. It's similar to a lot of the videos, but this one actually shows the two missiles being launched about the same distance and time in which the transponder stopped sending a signal out, when the first missile strike hit, and then the second one was when it got hit. And that was something they couldn't explain, but this new video has come out. And so, this was going to be, it was always going to be treated, by the Iranian press and by the press in general, that we took out that Ukrainian airline when we were responding to their missile attack. When we sent our, Scud missile, or our because what they used was Scud missiles, I think. But when we sent up our anti-aircraft stuff, we accidentally, that's the way it was to be played. But some freedom-loving, good Iranian citizens, and I knew some Iranians in their day, and they were good people, but this was back when the Shah was still in power. So yeah, so there's video out, and I just thought that was interesting, and I saw it because it, sure enough, there's two rockets fired, not one, and you can follow the timeline. So I'll try and get a connection to that and show it to you guys with this, or I'll put the link in when I do this video, I'll put the link in. So, all right, guys, you know what I say, I'm the Grumpy Blogger, and treat each other the way you want to be treated, and be nice to each other, all right? I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now. Known as the Grumpy Blogger. Hey, folks. I know you could have watched other videos, and I want to thank you for watching mine. So, always be nice to each other, and don't forget. Okay? Alright, you have a good one. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.